Let's talk about all the possible books for September. If you've been to my channel before, you might know that I always have a lot of options to choose from for each month. It's kind of a thing that I do. I divide my books according to each month. So let's just get cracking. Because for me, school starts again in September. I have a lot of books related to school on here. Let's start off with those. There's The Four by Ellie Keel, Dead Poets Society by Kleinboom, Educated by Tara Westover, Stoner by John Williams, 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult, They Never Learn by Lane Fargo, Society of Lies by Lauren Ling Brown, The World's Worst Teachers by David Walliams, Both Where Sleeping Girls Lie and Ace of Spades by Abike Iyemide, The Wave by Morton Rue, These Violent Delights by Mika Nemerever, Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas, and Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmoose. Continuing with schools but make it magical, we got Ninth House and Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo, The Grimoire Grammar School Parent-Teacher Association by Caitlin Rosakis, Boys with Sharp Teeth by Jenny Howell, The Will of the Many by James Islington, Blood Over Brighthaven by ML Wang, An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson, and The Incandescent by Emily Tesh. Continuing with magic or supernatural elements, we have both The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.G. Klune and Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which is the sequel, I guess. The Folk of the Air series by Holly Black, with The Cruel Prince as the first book. The Complete Before the Coffee Gets Cold series by Kawaguchi. The Power by Naomi Alderman. And both Legends and Lattes and Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. Because of the school thing, I also think about books or some way related to books. So we have The Book That Wouldn't Burn series by Mark Lawrence, Book Lovers by Emily Henry, The In-Between Bookstore by Edward Underhill, The Lost and Found Bookshop by Susan Wiggs, and both The Lost Bookshop and The Story Collector by Evie Woods. Now September is also the beginning of autumn, which makes me think of forests. So here are books related to forests or covers that are related to forests. I have Under the Whispering Door by T.G. Klune, Uprooted by Naomi Novik, Northwoods by Daniel Mason, After the Forest by Cal Woods, The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reid, and The Binding by Bridget Collins. My largest section is murder, because in September murder starts, because it is very autumn related to me. I don't know why, maybe because work starts again. But these are all books about murder, be it magical or not. We have Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout, A Box Full of Murders by Janice Hallett, Guilty by Definition by Susie Dent, Magpie Murders by Anthony Horowitz, The Book Eaters by Sunyi Dean, The McMaster's Guide to Homicide, Murder Your Employer by Rupert Holmes, Needy Little Things by Chanel Desamour, The Raven's Color by Antonia Hodgins, The Puzzlewood by Rosie Andrews, Rustification by Charles Palliser, We Solve Murders by Richard Osman, Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson, Arsène Lupin by Maurice Leblanc, The Examiner by Janice Hallett, The Complete Truly Devious series by Maureen Johnson, and The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Next I have some plays, because September is school, they are history related. I have Henry IV Part 1 and 2 and Henry V, all by Shakespeare. And then I have this random book of cat poems, because, you know, cats feel like autumn as well. And then I have these which I did not put into a category. I only required them yesterday. They are very recent releases and I definitely want to read both of these in September. The first one is A Theory of Dreaming by Ava Reid. This is the sequel to A Study in Drowning, which I liked reading. It was a bit of a gothic fairy tale, I'd say. So I'm curious to see these characters again. And then the other one is by R.F. Kuang. It is Catabasis or Catabasis. I don't know for sure how you pronounce it, but I'll guess someone will tell me. And I have heard so many good things about her writing. The only thing that I've read by her is Yellowface, which I liked a lot. But both Babel here Both Babel and The Poppy Wars, which is somewhere out there, have been on my to be read for quite some time now. But I would like to read this one. I have heard that it is about a student and a professor, and that the professor goes missing in the layers of hell or something like that, and then the student has to get him out. So it seems like an interesting premises. So yes, definitely this one. Okay, so I ran you through a lot of books here, only 2 of which I am sure that I really want to read in September, and all the others you could recommend me, or if you could tell me that there are books in there that I definitely should not read for some reason, please do so. Please give me some advice. I always appreciate it. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye!